Hello YouTube, I'm back with more Valiant Thor facts. I want to say something, right? Like I always say for these past few videos. I want you guys to understand something, okay? Just because somebody says in a book that they had some sort of experiences with some extraterrestrials, that doesn't necessarily mean that that is fact, okay? That's why I've always tell people, why is it that these people that wrote these books, Howard Menger, George Adamski, George Van Tassel, Gray Barker, James Mosley. I can keep going with these people. My point is this. You're not showing no evidence of being aboard a ship, of being in the presence of an advanced race that look like humans. Okay? Showing me this same picture, okay, from 1957 or 58, that does not validate that these people are aliens. I'm sorry. Okay? Now, if he would have had a photo in his book, okay, of these same people that he proclaimed are from Venus, and that they look the same without aging as we do, they could still look young and be hundreds of years and still look like that, right? Okay, well then why didn't Frank leave that then? Why didn't he continue taking photos or something? You know? Well, was August C. Roberts that special that he was the only one that was able to take these photographs? I know he's a photographer, yeah, but what I'm getting at is, if this story was real, okay, if it was real, Frank did not leave any strong evidence to prove his claim. Just like Howard Menger didn't. Just like George Adamski didn't. Okay? You gotta show a stronger evidence, guys. If it was me, and I had this experience with these extraterrestrials, okay, I make sure that I introduce them to you in person. Not trying to have you come to my apartment and have you sitting like several miles away while they come in supposed spaceships, and you look up and be like, oh my god, is it them? You know, and then you believe. No, that is not how I would do it. The way I would do it, I would actually have them come to you, okay? Closer so you guys can see them. I would introduce you to them, okay? But no, there's many of you guys out there that are die-hard Valiant Thor lovers, but you did no research, okay? I did. I looked all over Howard Menger, his background, okay? Frank's background. It's not just about the story if you guys think about it, guys, alright? You gotta understand, if you look behind the scenes, you can see that this story is not real. It sounds like a good science fiction book. Yes, of course it does. You know? But you guys choose to believe it. And like I said, I always have people reciting it to me. You know, every time I question this, question that, and show them the pictures, they will go on in a little state in their head, and they start reciting Frank's book like if it's the Bible. And that really gets me upset. Stop reciting Frank's book, okay? He didn't leave any substantial evidence to prove his claims. Okay? And everyone who been around him, like family or whatever, they know the truth. And for those people that say that they don't, they're lying, okay? They know. They know the story is a hoax. But are they going to say it? Who knows? That's up to them. And they're God, right? Because Frank was he was a religious man, right? So how can you go around lying to people? Hey, that's what happens in life. You know, the people that you think are good people are good, but you know, they have bad intentions though. And like I said, if it were me, okay, that I met these Venusians, I would have made sure, I don't give a damn if I would have got in trouble for it, that I show you guys proof, video proof of them demonstrating gifts, like going through walls and stuff like that. All right? The impenetrable suits. Okay? I would be able to show you them every single year so you can see they don't age like we do. Did Frank do that? No, he did not. Neither did George Adamski and neither did Howard Menger, okay? So, for you people that want to keep arguing about that and saying that, oh, well, those times were different and, you know, the cameras and, you know, distortions, and I don't think so. Then I guess August C. Roberts' camera is perfect because he caught these people like nothing. Oh, no, he caught them off guard. They didn't know he was taking photos, right? Wake up, people. Okay? Wake up. These people that convince you of these stories, they are so obsessed with keeping it alive. Because remember, keeping it alive keeps money in their pockets. Remember that, okay? So when you see people out there doing lectures on Valiant Thor, and you heard me correctly, they're doing this for money, which is clear as day. Okay? Now, of course, they're going to say, well, I'm not doing this for money. Yeah, you are. Don't lie. Okay? We heard that shit before. Just like Howard Menger and his wife at the time. Well, we definitely not doing this for money. You know, we not doing... Yeah, you are doing it for money. That was your whole intention. That's the whole point of creating a hoax and writing books about it. Okay? So you get financial gain. Maybe you guys didn't want popularity. Okay? But money? Of course. Who doesn't want to do that? But if you ask me, if I would have took that approach, I'm going to say no. I would not take that approach. Because, like I said, if I experienced something like that and it was real, I make sure that if I wrote a book, I made sure that I show evidence so you guys can see that it was real. And like I said, I would have made video so you guys can see that it's real. Not just writing little books and telling you, you know, this and that without showing you evidence. Oh, I would have clearly shown you evidence. I would have made copies and copies and copies and copies. Send them out to whoever wanted them. Another thing that got me upset was that there's a show, Ancient Aliens. A good show, by the way, but I got upset when they showed this Valiant Thor story, right? And there, you know, I did have to send them a little thing that I had to talk to them about because, you know, they just air stuff without, you know, background checks on stories and stuff. So it seems to me, you know. And like I said, if anyone out there can prove that that man is not Frank, please show me that it's not Frank. Please show me. Because I know that everyone out there that knows him, they're not going to really say it's him, but that is Frank. Alright? So you can argue all day till you're blue in the face. I know that's Frank. He made a good story. I gave it to him. It was a good one. Let me give you examples of this story, okay? You know, like when he said that when he touched Valiant Thor's hand, it was soft like a baby, right? Well, guess where he got that from, guys? George Adamski said the same thing. When he shaked Orthon's hand, his hand was soft like a baby's hand. Ah, yeah, but you guys are going to argue with me again and say that that confirms Valiant Thor is real, right? Like I just said to you guys before, if you heard me, I don't believe that George Adamski was telling the truth either, because he didn't have evidence to back up his claim as well. Okay? So, on to the story again. They say to, the some gentlemen that come to George Adamski. I think one's from Saturn and the other one is from Mars, according to what he says in his book. And he says, oh, we are from the planet you call, and then they say that. And then there's one that said, I am from the planet you call Venus. And also, Frank said the same thing. That supposedly Valiant Thor said that. Okay. Believe it if you want. There's a magazine, a 1954 magazine called Space Adventures, number 13. But if you go to number 11, it shows you the origin of the name Val Thor. Not spelled the same as in Thor, like the Norse god. It's T-O-R, okay? But the first name is Val. Now, it's a robot, okay? Think about it for a second, I mean, the name. Familiar, doesn't it? Go check out that movie. 1954 movie called Stranger from Venus. It almost seems like the stranger from the Pentagon. If you guys look and pay attention to the movie, you can see that the same storyline. It looks like that's where Frank got his little ideas from too. Desmond Leslie obviously wrote that story for that movie. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, check it out. It's a 1954 movie. Very popular in 1954, of course. Frank knows, because I'm sure he watched it. Another popular movie that was out there was The Day the Earth Stood Still. Come on, guys. Where, they're curious about this outsider from not Earth, and, they want to know what's going on. How this, what's that, and all this good stuff. But come on, guys. All I can say is, if this was a real story, Howard Menger would have definitely confirmed it was real. Connie Menger would have confirmed it's real. Even the people that were there. Okay, look how many people are there, guys. Including Rose Menger, who's sitting right there with Howard. I'm just saying, look at all these people. So you mean to tell me, out of all those people there, nobody wanted to talk about some aliens that were sitting there at that meeting? Yes, I know. I had people tell me, well, they didn't know. Yes, the fuck they did, okay? If there were any aliens there, they would have known that, because Howard would have clearly introduced them like he introduced his other beings from afar, because he never showed his beings from up close. And people still believed. They said, oh my God, I saw colors in the sky. But it's so sad because they didn't realize that good old Howard Menger created models, UFO models. He made them. He can fly them. Okay? And if it wasn't him, he has someone fly it for him. While he's entertaining the crowd, people in the scene, in the back scene, behind the scenes. Who knows? Could be his father or whoever. And then they do what they do. To entertain the crowd like magicians do. Okay? The illusions. It's not just the magician, guys, that create the illusion. Bear in mind that there's people behind the scenes as the illusion is being created to make you believe. I've researched all this, guys, okay? When the people that were there, the many people that were there, of course they seen him. They seen this, they seen that. But none of them has said anything that got to do with a Valiant Thor or Jill or Dawn or Tanya. And not only that, they did not see any aliens, period, up close. Like Howard Menger claimed that he was up close and personal with them, right? He even took a picture with one, who of course you couldn't see because he was too bright. But August C. Roberts could take this clear photos of these Venusians right here. Like I said, I guess Howard Menger's camera they were allergic to then, right? Okay? You guys out there gotta stop pushing this story as fact. Stop pushing this story as fact. It's not fact. It's fiction. Okay? Now I know you don't want holes in your pockets because that's what's gonna happen. But it doesn't hurt to let the people know this story is not real. It just bothers me that, again, these people will make these claims and show no evidence whatsoever that this is real. Nobody came up confirming that this is real. Only the people around Frank and his little inner circle, and they say, yeah, we seen Valiant Thor, and yeah, we seen Jill, and please stop it. Stop it. No, you did not see anyone. You're just supporting the man because, of course, you don't want to degrade him, Don't fool yourselves, people, okay? Because you know his background just as well as I do. And let's cut that out. Let's cut that out, all right? We're not all angels in this planet. I just don't like the fact that they want to push this story as fact when it's not real. Okay? This is Howard Menger's place, like I said. It's a UFO alien conference. And they took a photo, which was August C. Roberts who took the photo. And I believe, like I just said, that he took more photos, but we are not allowed to see the other ones that he have. Why? Who knows? Okay? But I bet you this, if we were in possessions of the negatives, you would see what I told you already in the other videos, is that these photos have been manipulated. The negatives can prove it. However, I don't know who's in possession of the negatives, or if they even exist anymore. They probably just got rid of them just in case. Because you gotta understand that, when you want to hold on to something, you gotta erase the evidence, right? Well, another thing I want to show you guys, not show you, but tell you, is that there are a lot of books out there supposedly written by Valiant Thor, guys. And if you look at publishing, guess who's behind it? Gray Barker, that's right. And, as you know, Frank too. And Frank was alive at that time, because remember, he didn't die till 2008, so if you saw Gray Barker writing books of Valiant Thor, that means that Frank was fine with it. Because I believe the one who holds the rights to the name probably is Frank himself. Because that's him. So, why not, right? Everybody benefits. Everybody shares. That's what this story is about. Give me, I give you. Help me, I help you. Just let the people know, man. The story is not real. Stop promoting it as a fact. It's not a fact. And you people out there, stop reciting it like if it's a Bible. You weren't there March 16 to prove that it's real. Okay? That he came in 1957. How do you know that? Were you there? I wasn't there. Okay? March 16 probably was a special day for him. That Frank liked. Okay? Like I said, the number 3. 3, probably he used 3 because the Sacred Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I mean, come on, guys. Makes sense. Or the story of Adam, how he was created with no mother. Thus he has no belly button. And he probably have no fingerprints either. Okay? Come on, guys. I'm trying to show you something. That's why I always say pay attention to what I'm saying. Until next time.